3D printing technology has gained a lot of investment and support due to its potential application to almost every industry in the world. From creating replacement parts for machines to developing prototypes from scratch, the technology has seen dramatic changes over the last decade.
In the initial stages of 3D printing, a lot of proof of concept work was being done in 3D printing just to see how things looked and felt in it from a design perspective. We've been very focused on taking it to the next level and actually creating functional parts that can be used in everyday life. For us, we're doing it in the dental space. It's things like dentures, night guards, prosthetic crowns and bridges. 3D printing has allowed these devices now to be made very quickly. It allows the labs to produce many more parts in a shorter period of time with outstanding precision, quality, and fit. 3D printing is perfect for really mass customization. So my mouth and your mouth, they're all very different, yet you can produce functional, biocompatible, safe parts to go in multiple patients' bodies in one production run. So what used to take many multiples of hours is now a fraction of the time without any sacrificing in quality.
The dental industry is unique because it has biocompatibility, whereas industrial or consumer products in 3D printing don't. And so these biocompatible parts have higher specialty required by the companies making them and the companies using them. This is making the industry more complex, but also allowing it to move much faster. The biocompatible parts are really propelling the dental industry into the future right now.
Through highly efficient and digitally precise 3D printing, the dental industry is currently leading the way in creating dental devices and prosthetics.
With digital dentistry, we're able to take intraoral scans, CT scans, and other different types of CAD/CAM technology and develop dental devices on the computer. And from that, we're able to then 3D print out or mill out a dental device.
Back 20 years ago, really all they made was teeth and an occasional implant restoration using CAD/CAM. But now we're making restorations for single teeth. We're making custom trays that are specific to patients. We're making dentures now that are specific to patients. So each one of the restorations out there now is individually designed for the patient needs, which really makes each restoration unique.
Allowing for mass customization makes 3D printing the perfect fit for the dental industry. From dentures to splints and bleaching trays, 3D printing enables each product to be made specifically for each individual patient, quickly and efficiently.
You know, it's interesting. Teeth are like fingerprints. They're each unique. So as a patient comes in for any type of restoration, they're going to have a unique smile. And to be able to customize each restoration to the patient's needs is essential to the outcome of the restoration.
Now, Keystone Industries, working closely with Henkel Corporation, is moving the industry forward with its innovative line of dental 3D printing resins.
Keystone Industries is an over 100-year-old dental and cosmetic company. We started out manufacturing and distributing dental materials. A lot of the technologies used in the dental business and the dental manufacturing are very similar to those materials that would be used in the cosmetic fingernail business. So the acrylic polymers that Keystone manufactures are also used for fingernail extensions. So in the mid-1990s, Keystone decided to start manufacturing these materials primarily for the dental applications and quickly transformed and used these similar materials for cosmetic fingernail applications. Other technologies that compete in the space are the UV curable in the cosmetic industry called gels, in the dental industry they're called composites. Keystone became very heavily entrenched in the manufacturing of these UV materials in the early 2000s. With the growth of the fingernail business.
Henkel has been around for a long time. They're one of the leading chemical developers in the world. And partnering with Keystone really helped them focus their incredible R&D prowess on specific dental applications. I think it was the marriage of those two companies that really helped us get over the top for creating really good end-use 3D printed parts.
With manufacturing facilities in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, Keystone Industries has leveraged decades of experience making UV reactive polymers at scale to take on the dental 3D printing industry.
We've really only been able to print dental resins that can go directly into the mouth for the last 5 years. However, while we were able to prove concept with these new resins and prove that we could print parts very accurately, we weren't really able to prove that these resins could function great over a long period of time in the rigorous oral cavity. You see, it really wasn't until the KeyPrint resins came along that we were able to utilize these resins like we would any conventional type of material. That perfect type of resin that's going to give us the fit, the function, and the aesthetics that we're looking for in an end-use part that of course is going to last in the mouth for the lifetime.
With KeyPrint, Keystone's goal was to design with each product something that is an improvement over existing technologies. KeySplint Soft is a great example of this. This was a product which was designed to have really good impact strength, to be able to be worn for a long period of time, to be more comfortable in the patient's mouth because it softens and grabs the patient's teeth a little bit, and so you get better patient compliance. The doctors love this product because it's less time in the chair. The labs love it because they can make 10 to 12 night guards in one 3D print run. But most importantly, you get a technology that for the end user is safe, effective, and long-lasting therapy.
Through the digital design and 3D printing workflow, a dental laboratory can produce a dozen or more different, customized devices in one production run.
Implementing 3D printing into the dental practice allows the doctor to really give that patient a different experience. When we scan a patient in with a magic wand, they don't have to have the feeling of having material running down the back of their throat. It's a much nicer experience. When we utilize 3D printing, we really can get precise, accurate parts to provide very good fits for the patient, so that when the patient leaves with a 3D printed splint, they're leaving with a splint that is a more accurate, better fitting, better feeling splint that the patient can go home with.
If we look at our soft splint material, for instance, we're talking about a material that's unique that really cannot be done in the normal traditional laboratory process. So the patient can come in and get scanned, and then that scan can produce a digital file that they can design a night guard that's specific to a patient. And using the Keystone resins that we have, the soft splint material, we create a restoration that's soft in the patient's mouth. So when they're wearing it at night, it's much more comfortable for the patient to wear and leads to better compliance.
In addition to creating optimal workflows, 3D printing allows lost or damaged items to be easily accessed and reprinted at a fraction of the price.
In the next 5 years in the dental industry, you'll see much more advanced 3D printing technologies across really interesting applications like direct print clear aligners, like permanent tooth restorations. It's only going to continue to advance as more material companies jump into the game, as the printer technologies get better, and as the industry learns and adopts the technology more in a more widespread way.